is rolling. We're doing the interview for Jacob. Take one. Take two. Or Jake. Interview for Jake. Sorry. Take two. And action.
How's it going, Jake?
Fine, thank you.
So, what is your film about?
A Simple Act of Kindness is a story of moral about a young man who's a loner, who doesn't realize that a man behind him has left his book. He takes the book, the details of which shall not be known for copyright reasons, but at the same time he feels guilty about it and decides to give him back. Hence the title, A Simple Act of Kindness.
Alright, since you put a lot into this, it seems, is this your first film?
Not counting my work as a cinematographer in a TCM135 short, this is officially my first ever film.
Awesome. So, you're done shooting it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what was your experience like during the film?
It was very hot. We did all of it in one day outside. We had a bit of drama with one of my actors, Delvin, who had signed on to play Anthony. I told him that he wasn't quite what I was looking for, and he decided to flake out. Even after some mass begging on my part, he still wouldn't listen to reason. So Sean, who was also my producer, played the role instead. And I'm kind of fine with him because maybe he was what I imagined for the character of Anthony. I played the character of Tom since I created him after all.
So why did Delvin leave exactly? What was wrong about him?
That I told him that I didn't quite imagine Anthony to be that big. I expected someone who wasn't too fat nor too skinny, maybe somewhere in between.
Okay. So, after that whole drama, were you happy with your actors after that?
I was.
Okay. So, do you plan on making any films like this in the future?
More in a more professional field of creativity. First, I plan to go on to DreamWorks Animation in hopes of creating a Rise of the Guardians TV series, and then I plan to move on to Disney Animation Studios to see if they're interested in turning Kingdom Hearts into a film series, and then later on to other major motion picture studios for both live action and animation as director, producer, writer, actor, and even sound editor, or just editor in general.
Okay. And what motivated you to make this film?
I've looked at a number of short films beforehand and in Daniel Stalling's TCM134. It was so simplistic. They were so simple with its own moral to accompany it. And I chose the moral of how to become friends the right and wrong way. And also because I'm a bit of a loner myself. I have a few friends, if you count any of those who I befriend on Facebook as friends. And I thought that this film would be a good guide for people who are loners, who don't have any friends, and how they can make friends with somebody in both the wrong and the right ways. At the same time, I wouldn't recommend it, since it mostly deals with making friends the wrong way and then making up for it.
So you're saying you would want this film to touch other people that don't really have much friends out there, that are lonely. Do you expect this to be a sign of motivation for them?
The sign of motivation that I do have planned for them in my film is what life can expect for them, like a prediction of their future lives.
Okay. And last question, what advice would you pass on to future TCM block students?
Just pay attention and be thankful for the actors you are given. Don't be like me. And if you want to do it, I suggest you do it however you want it, or you can do it as realistic as you can imagine it to be.
All right. Thank you, Jake.
And cut.